eat that shit. Now go on, get out of here. Go on. Go on, get. Go on. Hey. Get out of here. A little early for you two to be quitting, ain't it, girl? Or is it Christmas?
Girls yourself. Ain't Christmas neither.
That hell bitch, he turned his back on her and she went and bit a hunk out of him. I'm glad you got here before fall, Newt. You've been missing you.
It's supper time.
Either that or old Bolivar's calling up bandits.
We hear you. We hear you.
Sure that we can do. God, Woodrow, as long as you worked around horses, I think you'd know better than to turn your back on a Kiowa mare.
You want to think something, why don't you think that roof back up on the barn instead of sitting in the shade all the time?
Well, I'm glad I ain't scared to be lazy.
I don't recommend you much.
Can we eat now, or do we have to wait till the argument's over?
You will starve if you wait for that.
Many thanks. You ever get tired of loafing? I reckon you can get a job waiting on tables.
Oh, I had a job waiting tables once. It was on a riverboat. I wasn't no older than Newt there, but I had to give it up.
How come?
Well, I was too young and pretty, and the whores wouldn't let me alone.
Listening to you brag don't improve the taste of these Mexican strawberries none.
The only way to get better food around here is by shooting Bolivar. And another thing, Ball, I want you to quit whacking that dinner bell for supper. See, you can whack it at noon if you want to, but let off doing it in the evening. See, a man with any sense at all can tell when it's sundown without you whacking that bell.
General Robert E. Lee freed the slaves. I can't walk it if I want to.
It was Abe Lincoln who freed the slaves, Ball, not General Lee.
He didn't free Mexicans anyway, Ball. It was Americans that he freed.
You're in over your head, Pete. It was a bunch of Africans Abe Lincoln freed. No more American than tall you.
I'm American, by God.
Well, you was born in Scotland, as I recall. Well, you was still dragging on the tit when they brought you over here.
I reckon I'm as American as anybody from Tennessee.
Well, you boys can sleep easy tonight knowing Ranger Captain Woodrow F. Call was out there guarding the river. Keep you safe from Indians and Mexican bandits. And...
What Indians? There ain't no Indians no more. We cleaned them all out of here.
Well, how about Blue Duck? Never got him.
No, we never got that half-breed.
Blue Duck ain't around here nowhere. His ranges, but farther north.
Well, then how come the captain goes to the river every night?
Oh, he just misses the wild old days around here when he had somebody to outwit, that's all.
I'll walk that bell if I want to.
What's the matter with that knife, Bo? Won't hold an inch?
It is like a wife. Every night, you better stroke it.
If that's the case, your wife over in Mexico must be getting pretty rusty by now. She don't get sharpened more than what? Twice a year, does she, Ball?
She is old, like you.
Well, the older the violin, the sweeter the music. You ought to bring her up here to meet me sometime.
No, I know you. You try to corrupt her.
Well, then how about one of your daughters? Hell, you got, what, 9 of them, ain't you? I don't see no scalps.
Just have been a good night to slip over into Mexico, cross some stock.
Cross them and then do what with it?
It ain't against the law for you to work, Augustus.
Captain, next time you go over to Mexico, can I go? I believe I'm getting old enough now.
You get old quick, you keep sitting around all night, talking. Best go on to bed.
Still early, Captain.
You on to bed now, like I told you to. We got work tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Ought to be so hard on that boy, Woodrow. Hell, let him sit a while. The only chance he got at education is listening to me talk.
What kind of education is that?
You think he learned more shoveling horse poop for you?
I shovel my share of it. It ain't hurt me none.
Well, Woodrow, it's fine with me if that's how you want to make your fortune. And I think I'll straggle down to that gin palace and see if I can't scare me up a card game. Now, you pigs, you don't wait up for me now. Evening, my good friend.
Ah, Mr. Gus, come in, come in.
Loan me $2, all right, Gus?
Well, why would I loan money to a loafer? You ought to be trailing cattle this time of year, Dave.
I'm leaving next week to do just that. Loan me $2, I'll pay you back in the fall, all right?
Evening, Lorie. Look fine. Real fine.
Listen, you boys, me and Lorie are trying to talk here.
Dee, you sound like you got a sour stomach. Now, what you need is a good, satisfying game of cards. Ain't that right, Lippy?
Now, wait a minute. I didn't come in here to play no cards.
How about you, Wants? Put that rag away, let's play. Hell, the people who come in here wouldn't notice a dead skunk on the table, much less a few crumbs. Put you in a better mood, Dee. There's nothing else to do around here anyway, is there? Almost sunup.
How'd anybody pretty as her wind up in Lonesome Dov anyway?
There's a gambler named Tinker that left her here a couple of years ago. Before that, he'd had her sparking the boys over in San Antonio to pay his debt.
Damn him.
Oh, it was all right with her. She was a rat holding her tips on him, see, trying to save enough to get to San Francisco. So then he found her hiding place, stole it all. So then she caught him drunk one night, tried to shoot him with his own pistol. He beat her a whack, black and blue for her trouble. Bit her lip, too. That's how come she got that scar, that little old scar. I kind of like her, don't you?
You been with her?
Sure, who ain't? Even Wants treats himself once or twice a week. Of course, she won't have nothing to do with Lippy at any price. Oh, here's that $2 you wanted to borrow, Dish. Go ahead, take it. I wouldn't want it said I'd refuse a loan to a friend.
Well, much obliged then. I'll pay you back in the fall.
No need to ride off tonight, Dish. Come on home with me now and throw your blanket on our front porch if you like.
Appreciate that. I do. Darn, I think I may have left something on the table in there.
Imagine that. It's all right with you, Dish. I won't wait.
Oh, no need. You go on.
All right, get from here, you pig. I ain't giving you no business, all right? Now go on. Get. Go on.
What's Dish Boggy doing on the front porch?
Well, sleeping unless you woke him. How's that horseback?
Oh, hell, I've been bit worse by bed bugs down in Saltillo.
You ought to let me pour some axle grease on it for you.
You tend your biscuits. I expect you've been setting up all night reading the good book.
Well, it's hard to have fun in a place like this, but I do my best. Biscuits are ready.
We come to this place to make money. There wasn't nothing about fun in the deal.
What are you talking about? You don't even like money. You like money even less than you like fun. If that's possible. Wake up, Newt. Poke yourself in the eye with your own fork.
See what happens when you keep him up all the night long talking.
Hurry, P.
Don't take a hacksaw to cut them eggs the way you fry them up there. And coffee grounds, Ball. I don't care.
Hey, P.I., it's bad manners to go relieving yourself in the sound of people trying to eat their breakfast. Now, what was your mama think?
Morning.
Morning, Dish. Have you some bacon?
Thank you, Captain.
It's all right. You can work it off.
Work it on.
Hey, come look who's riding up the road.
It ought to be Dietz he's due back from the bank in San Antonio this morning, ain't he?
It's Dietz, all right, but you ain't alone.
That's Dietz, all right.
Who's the other?
God Woodrow. That's Jake Spoon.
Danged if you ain't right, Lord. How long?
10 years.
Yeah. Howdy, boys. What's for breakfast? Yeah, you're too late. We done ate.
You always was a hog, Gus. Captain, good to see you.
Where you been all these years, Jake?
Arkansas most recently.
From the looks of that horse, you's ready to hurry to get out of there, too.
Yeah, that's true enough. What you think, Cap? Didn't I find the prodigal?
You found him all right. Bet it wasn't in no church house.
P. It's been a long time.
Thank you, Jake.
This here's Dish Boggett. He just signed on with us.
I did?
Howdy, this Jake Spoon.
Howdy.
And who's this?
Don't you remember me, Jake? Used to buy me hard candy. Hey, you gave me my first ride on horseback.
My God, Well, if it ain't Newt. Little Newt.
Well, I grown up, huh?
You sure have. He grew up good, Newt.
Thank you, Jake.
Woodrow makes sure he gets plenty of sleep.
Let's give his horse a good feed. I judge it's been a while since he's had one.
Yes, sir. Hey, didn't Dietz have that same cap before I left?
Well, you know Dietz, he ain't one to quit on a garment just 'cause he got a little age. We can't all be fine dressers like you, Jake.
Phil, you best get these two boys work digging that well.
Well, now, Captain, I don't...
You don't mind doing a little well digging to pay for your breakfast, do you, do you?
I guess so.
Old Pistolero you got for a cook's been cleaning his gun on this towel.
Don't complain, there's worse things your wife's on it sometimes.
Where you been all these years, Jake? See the country. Up in Montana 2 years ago. Clear land it never was, especially up there in the Milk River. You smell a Kennedy in there.
I bet you can smell the Indians, too.
Yeah, I swear to you. See all the grass. Grass everywhere. You boys wouldn't believe it. Plenty of water, too. I'd go today if I could sprout wings and fly.
Be safer to walk, see? Give somebody else time to lick the Indian before you get there.
Tell you this, the minute they are licked, there's gonna be fortunes made in Montana. What are you saying, Jay? I'm saying let's us get to it first. Wind up some of them free cattle down here and drive them on up. Hell, we'd be rich in no time. Carl, it's cattle land like you never seen before.
Jake, if you ain't something, we ain't seen you in 10 years now. You come riding in here, want to pack up, go north, get scalped.
Guess I don't remember you being afraid of a few Indians. We whooped them down here, didn't we? And hell, them was Comanches.
I don't remember you being no lover of cows, neither. Pretty whores, cards, clean shirts was more your line.
Yeah, but I can smell an opportunity when it's right under my nose.
What about that trouble up in Arkansas?
Damn mule skinner threw down on me in a saloon, shot back at him with a buffalo gun, and killed the dentist. Pure accident, but I killed him.
He just standing in the wrong place, huh?
No, actually, he was outside walking down the street. But a plank wall won't stop no 50 caliber bullet.
But a dentist will.
Dropped him dead. It's bad luck all around.
Well, nobody likes a dentist anyway.
This one was the mayor. Worse yet, his brother's the sheriff. Young fellow named July Johnson was out of town at the time.
They wouldn't hang you for an accident, not even in Arkansas.
See, now they don't take much shine to gamblers. I wasn't going to wait around to give them the option. Good to see you boys. Hardly thought to find you still here after all these years.
Well, ain't nothing changed much around here since you left, Jay.
Little Newt sure surprised me. I guess I had in mind he was still just a spud. What about Maggie?
Maggie's been dead 9 years, Jake.
9 years. I swear. You've had little Newt all this time.
Wasn't a whole lot of people scrambling to adopt a dead whore's child, Jake. Is that right, Woodrow?
Hell, Leach, it ain't a holiday. Let's you and me see if we can't help them boys out there.
I swear.
It was only the Christian thing to do, see? Taking him into me. After all, one of you boys is most likely his dad.
Hello, Peach.
Where'd you get the rooster, Pete?
It's my rooster, but he keeps running off. July, when do you aim to start after that murderer, Jake Spoon?
Well,
He'll get over to Mexico or somewhere. You sit around here much longer, like you've been doing.
the thing is, Peach, and everybody pretty much agrees it was an accident.
Stop that rooster. Benny was my husband and your brother and the mayor of this town. Now that ought to stand for something, July.
Well, it does,
You're the
Peach.
sheriff, ain't you? It's what you get paid for, ain't it?
Well, that's true, but you can't get me.
Never should have married that woman with the little boy, July. Remember, I warned you about that.
What's that got to do with this, Peach?
I think you'd rather stay home than do your duty, July. That's what I think.
Oh, no, I never said I wasn't going after him.
Rooster! Guess that'll teach him to peck me. Well, July, what about Jake Spoon?
I expect to find him down around San Antonio, somewhere, Peach. I hear he has friends there.
You catch him, you hear me?
I will, Peach. Don't worry.
Now let's see how you like the cook pot.
Them friends of Jake Spoon. They're two of the most famous Texas Rangers that ever lived. You know that?
I don't suppose you have a sporting woman in this town, do you?
Are you so rich that's all you can think about?
I can think about it, rich or poor.
Now get from here, you pigs. Go hunt you up another snake or something. Now go on. Get! Now, sit down, Jake. Let's talk.
Folks that keep pigs ain't no better than farmers. I'm surprised at you and Cole. Figured at least stay cattle after we quit rangering.
I thought you'd own a railroad by now, too, Jake. Or at least a whorehouse. I guess life's been a disappointment to us both.
I may not have made no fortune, but by God, I never said a word to a pig, neither.
In all your world travels, Jake, you didn't run across Claire nowhere, did you?
She's still married to that horse trader, Bob Allen, if that's what you're asking.
You did see her then?
Just for a minute, outside a store in Ogallala. Bob was with her, so I wasn't asked for supper.
Any young'uns?
2 girls, I believe. I heard her boys died.
How'd she look?
Not as pretty as she once was. But hell, it's been 15 years since we courted her.
Nebraska, huh?
I went by there on my way to Montana. Bob's close to rich, did you know that? Army gets most of its horses from him.
First he gets Clara, then he gets rich. I gotta imagine that. And him so dumb he could hardly walk through a door without bumping his head. Don't seem fair, does it? Stop digging when you get to China. You'll know it when you get there, because all the men will be wearing pigtails.
You hadn't loaned me that $2, I'd be halfway to Matagorda by now.
You're welcome, D. No need to thank me.
Easy there.
Want some help?
Not from you, I don't. Where's Jake?
Catching a nap.
He ain't changed a bit, has he?
Well, you're one to talk. When's the last time you changed? Still breaking horses when there's plenty of gentle ones in this world.
I never seen a more intelligent filly. You just look at the way she's watching.
Well, she ain't watching you because she loves you.
Gus.
What?
Why not go up to Montana? To Cattleman's Paradise to hear Jake tell it.
Sounds like a damn wilderness if you ask me. And we're a shade old to start fighting Indians all over again, don't you think?
I mean it, Gus. Why not just go north with the herd?
I tell you what, you ride on up there, clear out the Indian, build a little cabin, get a nice fire going in the fireplace, and me and Jake will gather a herd and then we'll come on up.
I'd like to see the herd that you and Jake could get. A herd of whores, maybe.
Well, you ain't no more a cattleman than I am, Carl, and you know it too.
I want to do it, Gus. I want to see that country. Boy, the bankers and lawyers all get it. Hey, you boys got any water flowing yet?
It's flowing out of me. I figure I lost about 2 gallons already.
Well, quit work. Catch a little rest. We're going to Mexico tonight.
I got you, brother.
Where you off to, looking so pretty?
Oh, I just thought I'd take a stroll since we got the afternoon out.
Deets, what do you do once you get over in Mexico?
Oh, we ride around in the dark for a while. We strike on some horses and cows, and then we steal them.
It's like the Mexican stole from over here somewhere.
Oh.
Great. Come on in here, son. Anybody's been digging a well in this heat deserves a drink. I'm just the man to buy it for him.
Well, thanks anyway.
Look at the captain.
Gonna run her out now. Gonna show whose horse she is.
Deets, do you think the captain's gonna let me go tonight?
You sure in a hurry to get shot at?
Any more horsebacks?
You quit pulling on that jug. I want you sober tonight.
Well, speaking of sober, there's somebody who ain't.
Leave me alone, Drake. Go away. Back on. I want to see Lorie. All right. I'll walk off by myself, Jake.
Fish!
Well, Captain.
What in the hell happened to you?
I wish I could say.
Well, why can't you say?
I don't believe I can remember.
Jake, you put him up to this?
Hell no, Captain. I found him outside behind the alley there trying to see how fast he could drain a bottle.
Fish shall not have a man with me, can't do his job.
Well, I can ride, Cap. I can ride. Ain't nothing sitting on a horse.
Better not fall off, Deesh, or the Mexicans will get you.
You men want supper, you best go get it. We'll leave at sundown. Newt?
Yes, sir.
You best go saddle your pony, too, I reckon.
If that old Mexican thinks it's the 4th of July, I'll give him a whip of firecrackers.
That's a foolish thing to do, Jake. Now, you might have hit the house instead of old Bala. No wonder you're on the run.
Evening, Joe.
Evening.
How's your mama been today?
She was sick again this morning for a while.
Don't you slosh that milk, Joe.
I'm home.
Supper's on the table.
Joe said you were feeling poorly again this morning.
It's living in this town that does it.
You want some buttermilk?
No, sir. If he wants buttermilk, he can get it himself. You don't have to wait on him hand and foot.
I've been thinking. Maybe I better go on and catch Jake Spoon.
Do what?
Catch Jake Spoon for killing Benny.
Now, why would you want to do that? It was an accident, as everybody with any sense knows.
Well, I know that.
Pete's been bullying you again, is that it? Wipe your lip, July. Joe, run fetch a bucket of water. We only been married 5 months. Now you want to ride off to God knows where, and all because of Peach.
Well, it's my job, Ellie. That's what I get paid for. If I start now, I expect I'd be back in a month.
Well, maybe you should at that, July.
Yeah, I think I should, Ellie.
Take Joe with you.
Take Joe. Well, Ellie, he's just a boy. There could be a fight.
Why, I doubt anybody'd shoot a boy, even in Texas.
I was thinking maybe I'd take Roscoe.
No, you take Joe with you. He's got to grow up sometime. It won't hurt him to see the world.
Oh, I don't know, Ellie.
Well, I know. I'll go tell him.
Here. Better to have that. It's not needed than it is needed to not have it.
Pigs guard the place while we're gone, you hear?
Might have put a gun on it, ain't they? Wouldn't be surprised if you make you the boss of this outfit tomorrow.
Oh, you better hope not, Dietz. The first thing I do is cut your wages. Joshing me all the time.
big camp is just a couple miles over that ridge, Captain.
Some people might think it's foolish to try and steal horses from Pedro Flores. Hell, he's only got the best armed 100 vaqueros in northern Mexico.
They're spread all around. Most of them can't shoot anyhow.
Well, most of this crowd can't either. Look at Dee, she's still about half drunk. Newt ain't ever spilled blood.
I swear, Gus.
You argue with a possum.
Be easy to argue with you, Woodrow. I'd say 40 or 50 head.
Well, speak up, Gus. Talk a little louder, and them vaqueros trying to bring the horse up here to us. Of course, they'll be riding them and shooting their pistols off at us.
We'll split up.
Get ready to jump some gullies, boys.
Singing. White folks singing. White folks.
You hear anything?
Well, yes, I do. I hear something, but it sounds like a bird.
Bird? Hell, these ones talking no bird.
No, sir, I'm guessing he wouldn't.
Two of them. They got a donkey and a mule.
That don't make no sense at all.
Irishman. When did Pedro Flores go to hire an Irishman?
Oh, whiskey made me pawn me clothes, and whiskey gave me a broken nose. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rise up from down below. Whiskey, 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 oh, open up this jar must go, John, rise up from down below. I say with the donkey, Alan. What else are you gonna do with a donkey?
Teach it to sit on its arse and eat sugar cubes, that's what else.
You men just hold steady there.
Murderers, Alan! Murderers!
I believe that mule's hobble, son. That's why his legs won't work.
He's me brother, but smart he ain't. I'm Alan O'Brien, and that would be young Sean there on the mule.
Sir.
Newt, you run get the horses.
Yes, sir.
You men know where you are?
Well, we ain't in Ireland, I know that much.
No.
But could you tell me how far we might be from Galveston, sir?
Galveston? Hell, this is Mexico, boys. And worse, the part you're standing on belongs to Pedro Flores. He finds you here, he'll hang you sure.
Hang us?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Guston got the horses.
Boys best pack up and go with us.
We're packed.
We're being chased?
I don't doubt it. Jake shooting off his pistol like a darn fool.
Hit the hole!
Bunch of horses coming this way from the river, Captain. Big bunch.
Pedro Flores and his boys?
Yes, sir. I believe so.
No wonder we ain't been chased. While we was over here in Mexico stealing four-races horses, hell, he was back in Texas stealing some others.
That's it.
Tell you what, we'll run straight at him, turn his herd in with ours, and kick for the river.
Be a good joke on that old bandit.
You two ain't a pair.
Hang on to your head, Harvey.
Anda, caballo.
¿Qué es eso?
Not bad for a night's work. More than 100 horses and 2 lost irons.
All we need now is cattle. A few more cowboys help drive them north.
Ain't been here but a day, and already you boys make a damn horse thief out of me.
Well, that's a step up for you, ain't it, Jake?
Let's get them horses hid in that thicket up there.
Don't you even want your breakfast first, Woodrow? I could kick you for giving him all them ideas about Montana. Now we're gonna suffer for the rest of our damn lives.
Yeah, I forgot how determined he can get once an idea takes root.
Listen, how about loaning me a couple dollars, all right?
A little early in the day to go wiggling your bean, ain't it, Jake?
For whiskey in a tub? That girl wouldn't take money from a gentleman like me.
That's because you don't really know you yet.
I told Roscoe to give you a hand if you need help with anything.
I can do my own shoring. This ain't exactly a cotton plantation we're running here.
Well, you ready, Joe?
Yes, sir, I reckon.
Well, give her a kick and let's go.
Roscoe! Roscoe Brown!
Morning, Pete. Hello, Charlie.
I thought July told you to look after Elmira.
Well, she said she don't want no looking after.
We just got back from the cabin and she's gone. Did you know that?
Gone? Gone where?
Maybe on that whiskey boat that left the other day.
You mean she left town? Well, why would Elmira do a thing like that?
Well, who knows a woman like her? Maybe got her another man somewhere.
But she's July's wife.
And she's gonna have a baby, too.
A baby? July never said nothing about no baby.
I doubt she ever told him, but I know she is. I seen her with the morning sickness.
God. On a whiskey boat?
July ain't got the sense God gave a turkey or he never would have married that woman in the first place. You best go find him and tell him his wife's run away.
Well, July's gone to Texas, Peach. He left 6 days ago.
Well, surely you can find Texas, Roscoe.
I can find Texas, but how do I find July?
Now listen, Roscoe. She ain't hardly worth it, but July dotes on that woman. He's gonna want to find her before she gets up there somewhere and gets scalped by the Indians. Now you see to it, you hear? Or you'll be the one gets blamed.
All right, Peach. I don't know nothing else to do.
Come on, Charlie. Don't stand in the sun like you ain't got no sense.
Here, give me a pull on that. Sweet little thing.
Oh, Mary. Sure is a pretty thing, ain't she? Turn it over here. Oh, you mine.
Look at it.
See that, did you?
What was it about?
About you.
About me?
You're the only woman we got. Here, he would take advantage of the fact. Won't now, anyway. No, you took a chance getting on a boat with a bunch of men like us.
You the one that done it?
Big way. He done it. He fancies you. Says he's gonna marry you.
He can't marry me. I'm already married. Fact is, I'm going up to Ogallala to find my husband. Maybe you heard of him. D-Boo?
Big way, he likes you. He's gonna marry you.
Well, you go tell him I already got a husband.
Give me a hand over here. Here we go.
You go tell him yourself.
boys.
Watch out! Cut that one over there! Get back over
How'd you do?
About 50 head of steers.
No trouble with Lorie.
He's dead.
Dead?
Got one of his vaqueros, said old Pedro. Died about a week ago.
What'd he do, choke on a pepper?
Just died. That's all.
I didn't know you liked that old bandit so much.
I didn't say I liked him. I expected him to die, I guess.
Well, he was a rough old cob, I'll say that for him.
Yeah. Fun's all over down here for sure now, ain't it?
Fun? What would you know about fun, Woodrow? You never had no fun in your whole darn life. Fun is my department. And now that you're back, I think I'll ride into town, see if I can't scare me up a little bit of it.
We got enough to do right here without you riding off to town.
I'm just trying to keep everything in balance, Woodrow. You do more work than you got to, so it's my obligation to do less.
Where the hell's he going?
Well, hello there, Jasper. I ain't seen you in a while.
Is that girl in there gone and got married or what? Every time I jingle my money, she'd give me a look like she was ready to carve my liver. Never was but one thing worth doing in this town anyway. Now a man can't even do that. I hear you and Carl are raising a herd.
Well, you're about half right. Paul is.
You still taking on hands?
Well, I imagine you find a place for you, Jasper. You don't look like you eat too much. He's with a herd about 5 miles yonder way.
Lorie, darling.
Lippy? You and me. How about a poke?
I'm with Jake now, Gus. You know that.
Yeah, I do know that, honey. The minute I saw Jake riding up the road to Lonesome Dov, I knew you and him were settling together. The call finally got him to do some work this afternoon, so there ain't no reason you shouldn't sell me a poke.
I just told you the reason. Jake takes care of me now.
Jake Spoon's never taken care of nobody in his whole life. Truth is, he always finds somebody to take care of him. Used to be me and Carl. Now it's you. Ain't that right? You aim to marry him?
We ain't talked about it. He's taking me to San Francisco, though.
Think so, huh?
He promised I mean to hold him to it.
Jake's slippery like a needle. My guess is he'll use a cattle drive to leave you once the time comes.
Well, if Jake's going on the drive, then I'm going too.
Now, you'd be welcome as far as I'm concerned, but Carl ain't very tolerant of women.
I guess I can go where I want. It's a free country, ain't it?
Well, not if you work for Woodrow Call, it ain't. I tell you, I give you $50 for the poke.
$50?
I'll give you $50.
Even if you had $50, Lippy, the answer would still be no.
I tell you what, let's cut cards. Now, if you're high, you win the $50. get the Pope. Now, if I'm high, I'll still give you the $50, but I get the Pope. All right?
What about Jake? I thought he was your good friend.
I ain't trying to cut Jake out. I just want a Pope. You might need the $50.
You cheated, didn't you?
Well, I wouldn't say I did, I wouldn't say I did, but I will say this. A man who wouldn't cheat for a Pope don't want one bad enough. Come on, darling.
For the red he hugs the silent twice. Evil from the gray rock comes.
It's a lucky herd, ain't it? Got a fine Irish baritone to sing to him.
He sings too sad to suit me.
Well, hello there, Jake. Wait till I eat the stew. I helped you down from your horse.
I ain't getting down. Hand me up a plate, I'll eat on my way to town.
Jake, you sound plumb grumpy. I guess one day's honest work don't agree with you. Or is it just any work at all? Oh.
You're one to talk. Where you been all afternoon?
I was playing a hand with Lorie. Poor girl thinks you're taking her to San Francisco.
I don't see where that's any business of yours. I guess you'll go where I say go. Or get left behind, one.
Yeah. Why don't you bring her on a drive?
On a drive?
Yeah. Be a safer way to travel than you two just striking out on your own. Especially through Indian country.
Call never allow no woman in camp, and you know it.
Call ain't God. Or you Woodrow. What? I was just telling Jake here you ain't God. You ain't, are you?
Couple more good drags through Mexico, we'll be able to start up the trail on Monday. How does that suit you, Jake?
Don't need to suit me, Call. I don't know that I feel like bumping around with these cows no more anyway.
Does that mean you ain't going on the drive with us?
Jake's got his own fancies to cultivate. It don't mean a thing to him that he's caused all this.
I don't see that I caused anything.
Now, who was it said Montana is a cowman's paradise?
Well, it is. You know the country, Jake. We're counting on you to be along to help choose the way.
Well, I ain't decided for sure yet.
Well, that's fine, Jake. You let us know when you do.
I will.
Think you'll go with us?
I tell you what I do think. I think Jake's always been too leaky a vessel for anybody to put much hope in.
Going to town, Jake?
What's wrong, Sean? I miss my mother.
Back in Ireland? Well, don't worry. I'm sure you'll see her again someday.
No, she died before me and my brother left home. Otherwise, I'd still be there.
Mine died too, you know.
You miss her? Like I've been missing mine?
Sometimes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do miss her.
What about your pa?
I don't know nothing about him.
Me pa was a drunkard. He fell down a well and drowned it. He only came home when he had a mind to beat me and Alan anyway.
At least you knew who he was.
Ah, it's me ma I miss.
Don't go up there with him. Please, don't.
I have to.
Darn, I'm Sandy. Just bathed in the river.
Want me to fill your tub?
Maybe later. What was all Gus up to all afternoon? He didn't come back till sundown.
He was here a while. He offered me $50.
Gus always was a fool with his money.
I turned him down, though. I told him I was with you now.
I reckon he got his poke. If I'm wrong, you can hit me back.
We cut cards for it. And I can't prove it, but I know he cheated.
I should have warned you about cutting cards with that old cud. It'd been anybody but him. I'd have shot you.
You going with the herd?
Ain't decided. They don't leave Monday.
You ain't planning on leaving me here. If you do go, are you? Jake?
Well, them cowboys in love with you? Hell, I'd have to kill half of them before we got to the Red River if I was to take you along.
That won't bother me. Gus is the only one with enough guts to even try it.
Yeah. He'd want to cut the cards twice a day.
I'm going with you, Jake. Whether you go on the drive or not. I'm going with you when you leave.
Well, maybe we'll go up to San Antonio and gamble a spell. Huh? You can do that.
I've already been to San Antonio. I don't want to go back.
Ain't you the hard one to please?
No, I ain't. I just want to go to San Francisco. Like you promised me. Well, that'd please me just fine.
I ain't gonna run off and leave you, Lorie. That's what you think.
I know you ain't, Jake.
Morning.
Morning.
They're up awful early.
Jake, let's leave today.
Today?
Go and buy me a horse, will you? One that's not too tall. Here's $50.
This Gus's money?
It was.
Well, I bet a nickel. You girls get ready to shed a tear or two.
I ain't afraid of you.
I ain't scared neither. How about you, Jasper? Speak up, Jasper. You gonna play cards or just sit there looking ugly?
What's he gonna do with that thing?
That's supper. Ball will make a good stew with that.
I ain't no rattlesnake.
Well, I guess these don't want no snake supper neither.
Hey, it's Jake. Miss Lorena.
Lorie, darling. That's a fine-looking horse you're riding.
Jake bought her for me. From Mary Pumphrey.
Well, I'm surprised she'd sell her.
Well, I had $50 to spend, Gus.
Money well spent, Jake. Both times.
Howdy, Call.
You never met Miss Lorena Wood, did you, Woodrow?
No, we've not met. Well, Jake, I see you've made your decision.
Yes, we've decided to try our luck in San Francisco. I believe we'll enjoy the cool weather.
It's a hard trip.
Oh, Jake ain't one to be put off a hardship, Woodrow. You know that.
We hope to ease along with you boys as far as Denver, if you don't mind.
Free country, Jake. Do as you please.
Guess we'll find a ridge to camp on. Somewhere upwind from these stinking beasts of yours. See you boys on the trail somewheres. Lorie?
Woodrow, let's go on and go if we're going.
Oh, you mean now? I was thinking of making another run to Mexico before we left.
The hell, we got enough cattle to stock 5 ranches. Now let's go on and go if we're going, all right?
All right, you boys check your gear. We'll be leaving first light in the morning.
Let's go now. Pack it up and move it out.
Captain, how far is it up north?
Well, up north ain't a place, dude. It's a direction. And where we're going is about 2,500 miles that way.
2,500 miles?
Now, where are you off to?
I forgot something. Now, if I ain't back in a month, you girls go on to start without me. Pigs take care of the place. It's all yours now. Nobody else's. I see the morning rush ain't started yet.
It will never start again. Not ever again.
Don't take us a hard, Xavier. There's plenty of holes. Right up to San Antonio, recruit you another.
I would have given up money. Bought her clothes. I love her.
Why, hell, we all love her, every darn one of them. You know.
Yes. But I would have married her.
opinion, she made a poor bargain. Going with Jake Spoon.
Thank you.
Well,
Goodbye, my fine friend.
bye to you, my good friend.
What are you doing in my wagon? Jumped off the roof. Here's where I landed.
Well, you better jump back up there then, because this wagon's going to Montana.
Yes, sir, and I am too. Piano playing's finished around here.
Well, got 2 Irishmen and a bunch of addle-brained cowboys. I guess we could always use a man who wears a chamber pot on his head. Come on, mules. Funny, ain't it? All them cattle and 9/10 of the horses are stolen. Yet you was once respected lawman.
How many head do you think we starting out with?
Oh, about 2,600 cattle and 2 pigs.
That's a dang stupid thing to do, bringing that old sign along. You'll have us at laughing stock of this whole country with that we don't rent pigs part.
Well, we don't rent pigs. And I figure it's better to say it right up front, because a man that does like to rent pigs he's hard to stop.
And if that ain't bad enough, you got all them Greek words on there, too.
I told you, Woodrow, a long time ago, it ain't Greek, it's Latin.
Well, what does it say, that Latin?
Well, it's a motto. It just says itself. Jovarum feet. Jovarum double feet, whatever.
You don't have no idea what it says. You found that in some old book or something. For all you know, it invites people to rob us.
Well, first man comes along that can read Latin is welcome to rob as far as I'm concerned. I'd like the chance to shoot at an educated man once in my life.
Jake, stop that!
I didn't hit you, did I? I was shooting at the turtle.
You're lucky you hit the river's trucks, you are. How's your thumb?
All this over little old mesquite thorn. Ain't that so? Ow!
It's made you sick, Jake.
I don't know why I got such a fancy for you. Come on down here with me. Come on.
Come on.
Why don't I make you a pot of coffee instead?
I'll do, miss. I'm Dietz. Captain sent me ahead to scout a good place to cross the herd. Mr. Jake napping, huh?
He's cut a mesquite thorn in his hand. It's made him sick.
Better take a look. Mesquite thorns. Bad poison.
Dietz? Where'd you come from, Dietz? We're all right now, Lorie. Dietz will see us through.
Full of fever. I'm gonna dig this stick out of you.
I'd soon cut off my hand and have you dig around there with that.
Oh, no, you wanna keep your hand. I might need you to shoot a bandit. One gets after me. Oh! You two best cross the river to the other side, make your camp. Gonna come a storm tonight. Be harder to cross tomorrow.
Oh! A storm, you say?
When it hit about sundown, blowing sand and then lightning. Don't tie your horses to no trees.
Jake's gonna want to rest up here a while.
He can rest on the other side. I help you cross.
Get it! Darn little thorn.
Now you can be shuffling them cards again.
Oh.
All right, miss. Let's get you packed and across the river. I gotta get back to that herd before that storm come whooping in here.
All right.
You sorry you're on this trip, miss?
It's gonna be a lot harder than I thought. I can already see that.
Well, I believe you're up to it, ain't you?
I'm gonna have to be if I want to make it to San Francisco.
Well, Woodrow, here's where we find out if we was meant to be cowboys, I reckon. Good.
be a lot easier for you to get out from there. You know it?
Maybe he's stuck too! Find my gun. I don't stick him. Hula, hula. LAT boys got that wagon unstuck yet?
Oh, yes, Captain.
Lose anybody? Everybody's fine. I ain't seen Mr. Gus nowhere.
Well, I seen him ride off yonder ways. Right after the sun come up this morning.
He probably went off someplace to hunt for his jug. How about the cattle?
I figure we lost 20, maybe 25.
Could have been a lot worse. Ain't no point in getting too clean, boys. You'll be neck deep in the New Aces River before dark.
That's fine with you, ain't it, Lippy? You could use a good wash.
How many rivers would there be between here and where we're going?
Oh, I don't know. There's a bunch, I bet, though. Yeah, I'd be wishing we'd go around them. Yeah, that'd suit me all right, too. I crossed an ocean. I don't know why I'm feeling afraid to be crossing a river.
Gus!
Found your horse.
She got away last night in the storm.
So I see. Here you go, darling. Ooh. I don't see young Jake around nowhere.
He rode off a minute ago. I'm gonna track my horse.
Track your horse? Well, he couldn't track an elephant if he's on to its tail, see? So, I best call him back before he gets lost himself. What do you got here? I bet you got some coffee boiling in that pot.
I do.
I swear, Lorie, you're as pretty as the morning. I guess traveling agrees with you. If you get any prettier, and I may be forced to cut the cards with you again.
I'll do the shuffling next time. I don't trust you.
Who invited you to breakfast?
Uh-oh. Jake, you never was grateful for nothing. Here I return a $50 horse you couldn't have found in a week, and all you can do is gripe about my company.
There's such thing as too much of your company, Gus.
Jake.
I swear, Jake, are you jealous?
Why wouldn't I be when you try to poke every woman I ever even looked at?
Well, Jake, as much as I'd like to stay and discuss all the love you've lost to me, I best be getting on back to the herd. Thanks for the coffee, Lorie. Good idea to keep that mare hobbled at night. She was on her way back to Lonesome Dov when I found her.
I reckon I can hobble a horse without you telling me.
Well, that's good to know, Jake.
Pack up, we're going to San Antone for a while.
San Antone?
Good gambling town. Won't hurt us to stop for a week. We'll catch up with the herd later.
Jake, I already told you I ain't going to San Antone. I already been there.
Don't fuck me! I guess you'll go where I say go.
Not to San Antonio, I ain't.
Darn it! I wanted to gamble a little bit between here and Denver.
Go on and gamble if you want to gamble, then. I never said you couldn't. Just ain't going with you.
What? Just leave you here.
Sure, why not?
Because Gus will be riding over here every morning wanting to teach you card tricks, that's why not.
Well, that's true, he might.
What was Jake up to?
Oh, Jake's just up to being Jake. It's a full-time job, you know.
Yeah, it takes a woman to help him with it, too, don't it? So I'm going to get some of the boys downstream,
keep the cattle from scattering. Dates you and this, just these old dogs off down there, real gentle. I believe the cattle follow along all right.
Well, old dog won't be no trouble. He's like me.
You mean lazy?
I mean mature. He don't get excited about little things like crossing the river no more than I do.
Well, you don't get excited about nothing except biscuits, maybe.
You bet.
And whores.
Mm-hmm. He's over at the camp, huh? Yeah, me and Miss Lorena always take our coffee together of a morning, you know.
I hope the weather didn't treat her too bad last night.
No, she's fine, just fine.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, we visited the better part of an hour about various things, and people. Okay. Oh, I can't recall if she ever did mention you, did she?
Look at them pigs swim. Hey, it mustn't be too bad, huh, Sean? I'll go first. All right? All right. Come on, Mouse. That a boy, Mouse. That a boy. Come on over, Sean. Try it. It's even fun. Come on, bye. Moccasins! Sean? Sean!
Get out there. Hold on.
Ain't nothing much we can do, Newt. It's been bit too many times.
No.
Hey, you snake bit?
I don't think so. I think I whooped them off.
Get your clothes off, Jasper. Give him a good look. One of them might have bit him down low.
Yeah, he must have struck a nest. I've crossed this river 100 times in my life, never seen more than a snake or two at a time.
Storm must have got him stirred up.
Probably Juana wants to go back home to Ireland.
Yes, I expect he did.
I don't see no bites. Oh. Sean.
I'd have known that storm was gonna stir them snakes up. I'd have picked another place to cross.
Wasn't your fault, Deej. Life is short, shorter for some than others. Sean here was just an unlucky young sprout, that's all. It's nobody's fault, nobody.
Well, you boys best go find his brother, I reckon. You want to sing or something? Go on and do it.
Sleep, oh babe, for the happy home of heaven. I'll say a word, just a word. Good brave boy. He had a fine tenor voice and we'll all miss it. There's accidents in life and he met with a bad one. Now we may all do the same if we ain't careful. Dust to dust. Now let's the rest of us go on to Montana.
He's right, boys. Best thing you can do with death is ride off from it.
Sean was the babe of our family. I wish I could have finished a song for him. 'Twas his favorite. Maybe you'll ride with me a while, Newt.
Yeah.
Old ball won't cross.
Well, he don't want no part of it after what happened to Sean here. He wants to be back in Lonesome Dov where he can be close to his wife and daughter, so hell, I gave him a horse. Adios, you old bandit! You can go whack that darn bell all you like now.
Well, we're gonna need a new cook.
I got to go, but it's a bad start. Howdy. My name's Roscoe Brown. Is this Texas? I'm looking for a fella. Mayor rode past here. His name's July Johnson. He had a boy with him about yay high. I've been riding night and day trying to find him. I'm from Arkansas.
Got any whiskey?
Yes, sir. I got a bottle right here in my poke. I'd be glad for you to share it if you want to.
Come get this for me, gal.
You having possum for your supper, are you?
Yeah, but you ain't. Unless you go get your own.
I got a biscuit.
Go on, cook that possum like I said.
About this man that I was looking for.
I ain't seen him. You fixing to stay the night?
Yes, sir, if it's all right. I've been riding real hard.
Well, you can sleep down yonder by the creek.
Thank you.
You leave that gal alone. She's mine. Bought and paid for.
Sure.
You hurt me, girl. Yourself over here. You wish you had.
What's going on in there? Don't go hitting on that girl. Fare thee well, my fairy babe, for I'm going Louisiana for to sing my Louisiana. All right. I know somebody's out there in the brush. You just as well come on out and show yourself. You?
I run off from old Sam to go with you.
Go with me? Why, girl, you can't go with me.
Janie's my name. Old Sam used me bad. I ain't really his anyway. He just traded some skunk pelts for me.
And I expect he's looking for you right now.
Nope,
No? Why not, pray tell?
'cause I broke his knees with the pain this morning while he was still sleeping. That'll keep him a few days.
Goodness. You a rough customer, ain't you?
I ain't rough. Old Sam was rough.
Well, you can't go with me. I'm headed down toward San Antonio to find a man.
I seen that man you're looking for 2 days ago when he come through here. Him and the boy both.
Which way to go?
I ain't telling you unless you take me with you.
Well, girl, I can't take you with me. I got to travel fast.
You call this fast traveling? I've been following you 6 miles and didn't never do more than walk. I can keep up with you, I reckon. And I can catch rabbits and possums to eat, too.
Possum?
I'm gonna follow you anyway. If I was to go back, old Sam'd kill me.
Yeah, I expect he would. Well, you might just well jump on up here then. Which way?
They was riding that way yonder.
His wife run off from him. That's why I got to find him.
Old Billy Miles got
stand right down there at the wall. Yeah, how many barrels you got in that other? Just a couple there. Hit the lead cow, she went down. He was good strikes. I get it. Went out to help the rest of the house. Bringing in stuff from Kansas City. Easy does it down. Watch the foot. He's got a real. Look at that. Nice. That's solid. 2 days later, we went to the sheriff. He came with horses. How'd that trail look up?
Took you a while, didn't it? I've been waiting long enough.
Buffalo tongue.
Ain't that something? You got a buffalo tongue. You're the one can eat it, too. Who is that?
Luke.
Luke?
Luke.
What are you doing in this wagon?
Me and Big Sweet partnered up.
Partnered up? We're going to Ogallala.
You ain't scared of Indians, huh?
Well, I don't like them much, I guess.
I already killed 5 of them. Won't bother me none to kill some more.
Well, might not hurt for you to come along at that.
You'd be glad of it if the Indians get after you. Big Sweet told me he was gonna marry you.
He did, huh?
He ain't as bad as some.
How would you know? You ain't never been married to him, have you?
Big Sweet, he ain't a man to be put off. You know it.
I'm already married. I doubt he even knows what the word means, anyhow.
I know what it means.
Come a long piece and have been lucky with the weather. It has been clear. No sign of Jake Spoon yet, but we did cross the Red River and are in Texas now. Little Joe likes it. His horse has been behaving all right and neither of us has been sick. I hope that you are well and have not been bothered too much by the skeeters. Your loving husband, July.
Well, what do you think?
It's a long letter.
You want me to write something on the bottom of it for you? You sure? Maybe put your name?
She'll like it all right without nothing from me.
Yeah, we'll post it when we get to Fort Worth.
I know I'm slowing you down, but I'm glad you brought me on this trip.
Yeah, me too, Joe.
The town sure has grown since the last time I was here.
Darn people making towns everywhere. It's our fault, too.
Our fault?
Well, we chased out the Indians, didn't we? Hung all the good bandits. Does it ever occur to you that everything we done was a mistake? Me and you done our work too well, Woodrow. Hell, we killed off most of the people who made this country interesting to begin with, didn't we?
Nobody in their right mind would want the Indians back. Or the bandits, neither one. Hell, fire.
Well, Woodrow, if you like civilization so much, what are we doing riding off to the wilds of Montana?
We ain't riding off to the wilds of Montana right now. If you'll recall, we're in San Antonio looking for a cook.
Buenos dias.
Got it. We're taking a herd of cattle up to Montana and lost our cook.
Yes, I go with you. My name is Pocampo.
Can you cook? Our boys is all particular.
I one of these. I fried them only this morning.
Dang, that's tasty.
Some kind of candy?
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
Kind of good though, ain't they?
Our boys ain't gonna take much to eating bugs.
I cook good beefsteak too. And bird egg pie. Just 1 minute, I'll be ready to go with you.
Hey, hang on there a minute. You ain't gonna get off down the trail a mile or two and go to missing your wife or something like our last cook done, are you?
My wife is in hell where I sent her. She could make good biscuits, but her behavior was terrible.
I think this is our man.
Well, we need a cook.
I'll go up the street and buy you a horse.
No. I will walk. I do not ride animals.
You mean you don't ride animals?
It is not civilized. Are we not animals also? How would you like it if somebody rode you?
What I like about the man, he's a philosopher.
Oh, yeah. I hired him to give you somebody to talk to. That'll free the rest of us up, maybe. We'll get a little work done.
I like a shot of whiskey, and so would my companion. It ain't too much trouble. Howdy, boy. You got a good game going there?
Who the hell's that?
You got mud in your ears or what?
Rye, or what'll it be, old timer?
Rye will do, provided it gets here quick.
Darn cowboys ought to broom yourselves off before you walk in here. You get all the sand we need without the customers bringing it in. That'll be $1.
Now, besides the whiskey, I think we'll require a little respect. Now, I'm Captain Augustus McCrae. This is Captain Woodrow F. Call. Now, if you care to turn around, you can see how we looked when we was younger, and the people around here wanted to make us senators. Now, the thing we didn't put up with then was dawdling service. And as you can see, we still don't put up with it.
Watch it there.
Now then, if I could have a fresh glass, please.
You just broke my nose, you old son of a...
Well, here's to the sunny slopes long ago. I wonder whatever happened to wee Willie Montgomery. You didn't have to whack the bartender to get a drink when he owned that saloon.
You're just mad because they didn't know who you was. You're lucky they didn't throw you to jail.
Well, ain't much of a crime whacking a surly bartender. I guess they may have forgot us, though.
Well, why wouldn't they forget us? Hadn't been around here in years.
No, the reason is we never got killed. That's why they forgot us.
That is a dang foolish thing to say.
No, it ain't. If 1,000 Comanches had cornered us in a gully somewhere and wiped us out like the Sioux just done Custer, why, they'd remember us sure. Hell, they'd be writing songs about us for 100 years.
Hell, there never was 1,000 Comanches in one bunch in the whole world, you know it.
That ain't the point, Woodrow.
What is it then?
Another 20 years, we'll be the Indians. They'll be trying to stick us on the reservation just to get us out of the way.
I'd say that's dang unlikely.
Well, maybe you're right.
I reckon I am.
Hell, I doubt we'll last another 20 years.
Gus?
Now, where in the hell's he going?
Gus? What in the hell has come over you, Augustus?
I doubt you'd understand.
I doubt it too.
When was you the happiest, Carl?
Happiest about what?
About just being a live human being, free on the earth.
Well, I don't know. It'd be hard to single out any one particular time.
Well, it ain't for me. I was the happiest right here by this little creek. Me and Claire discovered it one day when we was out for a buggy ride.
I might have known it had something to do with Clara.
That was a long time ago now. God, she was beautiful. I expect it was a mistake of my life. Letting her slip away like I did.
Well, you've always got your whores.
Yeah, I guess I did. I don't know why you sit down on whores, Woodrow. You've had yours as I recall.
Yeah, and that was the worst mistake I ever made.
It ain't a mistake to have been a human being once in your life, Woodrow. Poor little old Maggie left you a fine son before she quit this world.
You don't know that. That boy could be yours or Jake's or some damn gambler.
Yeah, but he ain't. He's yours. Now, anybody with a good eye can see it. Besides, Maggie told me. We were good friends.
I don't know about friends. I'm sure you was a good customer, though.
Well, the two can't overlap, you know.
You're the one that'd know about overlapping with whores, I reckon.
You know what hurt her most? You wouldn't call her by name. You never would say Maggie. That's what hurt her most.
I don't know what it amounted to if I had.
It would have made her happy.
What are you talking about? She's a whore.
Well, whores got hearts, Woodrow, and Maggie's was the most tender I ever saw.
Well, why didn't you marry her then?
She didn't love me, she loved you. You should have seen how she sat in that saloon every day watching the door after you quit coming around.
I reckon the man has got more to do than to sit in a saloon with a whore.
Like what? Go down the river every night and clean his gun? Maggie needed you, you let her down. You know it too, don't you?
No, I don't know anything of the dang kind.
And that's why you won't claim that boy as your own, because he's a reminder, see? A living reminder that you failed somebody. And you ain't never going to be up to admitting that. How are you?
Like I said, Maggie was just a whore.
Well, I got Woodrow. At least you finally called her by name. I guess that shows some improvement now, don't it?
You sure you don't want none of this prairie chicken?
I ain't nothing. I might catch you a frog for supper.
Frog? I ain't never had no frog.
Their legs jump out of the pan when you cook them.
No.
Yes, they do. You gotta catch them and throw them back in the pan.
No, I don't believe that. How can a dead frog jump out of the pan? What's the matter? Where are you going?
Howdy. 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 I wonder if we could borrow some tobacco off of you.
I ain't got none.
Ain't got none?
No, sir.
I reckon you're lying.
Well, no, I ain't neither.
Why would a man travel with nothing to smoke?
Because it never agreed with me. That's why I had to give it up.
Well, we might have to smoke you. What do you think of that?
My name's Roscoe Brown. I'm just going down this road. I ain't looking for no trouble.
You're just going down this road here, huh?
Yes, sir.
Let's shoot him and take his horse. All right. Drop your gun.
Now, wait just a minute here. Yes, sir.
Now, clamber down off that horse, mister.
I'm from Arkansas. Yes, sir.
Strip off them duds.
What?
You come into this world naked. I reckon you can go out the same way.
I got some money. There's probably $30 here.
My God, I'm gonna pull this trigger on you for your son.
Oh!
There's somebody shooting.
Ow! Why, it's a scamming old girl.
She's a rock chunker, though, ain't she, Jim?
She's done all the rock chunking she's gonna do.
What are you gonna do with that stick, mister?
Jim! Jim! Ow! There, you!
You get her? No, she's too fast. I've never seen anything like it.
That little gal pretty near chunk you to death.
She'll get hers before this day's through. I'm gonna give her a bullet for every rock she throws.
Well, shoot this one first. I don't want to tear up his clothes with my 10 gauge.
Put it down! July! Ah!
Roscoe, what in God's name you doing in Texas?
I come for you, July. It's a lucky thing I found you, too.
Who was that chunking them rocks?
Oh, that is Janie. Janie, you can come on out now. July's here. He's the man I've been looking for.
My God, on a whiskey boat.
Well, that's what Peach thinks.
It just don't make no sense for Ellie to go running off like that. That don't make no sense at all, does it, Joe?
Mama always been like that. She never liked to stay in one place too long.
You got any idea where she might have gone?
Maybe to go find Dee.
Dee? You mean your pa? Dee Boot? Well, but Ellie told me he died of the smallpox over in Dodge. Joe? Joe, I don't reckon she'd lie to me.
Dee never had no smallpox. Mama just married you when they run out of money.
There's something else, July. Ellie's gonna have a baby. Pete's seen her with the morning sickness.
A baby?
I'm sorry to be bringing you this news, July, but I thought you'd want to know.
Joe,
Yes, sir.
where would she go to find Dee?
He was up to Ogallala, last we heard.
Ogallala. We better go find her, I guess.
What about Jake Spoon?
I can't worry about him no more. Ellie might be needing me.
Ogallala.
Howdy. I'm Joe.
That's Janie. She's shy, but it don't last long.
You ever ate a frog?
Looks like Jake.
Oh, it's just Lorie resting by a tree. I bet Jake's gone off to gamble somewhere and left her behind.
Well, all I see is a puff of smoke.
I think I'll ride on down there and keep her company till that scamp gets back.
Well, we got a herd of cattle to look after.
Oh, what's keeping you?
Hello, Gus.
Lorie, darling. How long's Jake been gone?
2 days. Went up to Austin to play some cards. He left mad. Seems like he's been mad the whole trip.
Well, he'll be back.
I know he will. He ain't gonna take me to California, though, is he?
Nope. Don't be too hard on him. He got you out of Lonesome Dov anyway, you see.
At least I didn't get all down like this when I was in Lonesome Dov.
That's 'cause back there you was never expecting nothing. And then here comes Jake. Gets you all full of hope. Trouble is, Jake ain't a man to support nobody's hopes but his own.
What'd you stop off for?
Well, such a nice day, I thought I'd just ride over and we'd cut the cards or something.
Yeah, what do I get if I win this time?
Well, I'll be your whore. You can have a poke on demand.
Why would I want one?
All right, then, if you win, you can pretend you're a fancy lady in San Francisco and I'll bring you a glass of buttermilk.
I don't even like buttermilk, Gus.
Well, what then? You name it.
I just want to go to San Francisco. That's what I want.
Lorie, listen to me now, pretty little thing. You see, life in San Francisco is still just life. Now, if you want only one thing too much, it's likely to turn out a disappointment. Now, the only healthy way to live, as I see it, is to learn to like all the little everyday things.
Yeah, like what?
Like a sip of good whiskey of an evening, or a soft bed, or a glass of buttermilk, or say, a feisty gentleman like myself. Now you close your pretty little eyes. Go on. Don't open till I count to 23. Okay? Now no cheating. Your cheating days is over, woman. 1, 2, 3.
What are you doing?
4. Don't open your eyes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. We better make it 27, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Don't open them. 26 and 27. There's everything back here. Come on, woman. I hope you can swim. I can't swim. I can float about 30 seconds. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your damn nose. Hello. It ain't very deep, is it? I can float good here. Man, this water's so cold. I believe it shivered my pie. Well, I wasn't getting no business today anyway.
Scamp! Gus?
Yeah.
I'd go with you to California. If you was of a mind to.
You would you?
I would, I know.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm complimented, mighty complimented.
Let's go then, all right? Jake can take his own chances.
I can't, honey. I'm bound for Ogallala. Hey,
Ogallala? Where's that?
somewhere's up in Nebraska.
What's there?
A woman named Claire. She's the only reason I ever come on this trip.
You'd go all the way to Nebraska for a woman?
You bet.
I'm a woman and I'm right here. You can have your folks if that's all it is.
Well, I strike your deal. We both make it to Denver. I'll buy you a ticket on the train to San Francisco. Now then, would you mind going over there and getting my pistol for me? I see a fella coming. I don't know whether he's friendly or not. Like an Indian.
How can you tell?
Well, Indians got their own way of riding, see. This one's a set in an old Mexican saddle with a silver concho on it. I reckon he stole it. Maybe even killed for it.
You want the rifle?
No. I shot many a sassy bandit with just my pistol. Hide yourself behind that stump on.
Gus.
I'll be all right. You go on. Stay put.
Like the water.
Help yourself. I hope you like it cold, because I ain't got time to warm it up for you.
I like it wet. I know you, McRae. From the old days.
I know you too, Blue Duck.
Where's your friend? Call.
He ain't here just now.
my bad luck he's gone. If I kill you, then I would have to wait here to kill him too.
He'll be back shortly. You can sit over there in the shade and wait, if you're able, after you and me get through.
There's plenty others need killing besides you two. I can't wait all day just to shoot two wore-out old rangers with holes in their underwear.
A fine saddle you took off of some dead Mexican. With a little luck, it'll last another mile or two, maybe.
If you ever bring that damned old tongue of yours north of the Canadian River, I'll cut it off. Feed it to my wolf pups.
Darn Comanchero butcher. We should have hung years ago. But we couldn't because he was better at riding long distances without water than we was. But he may be after our horses, though. I better go warn Carl. Come on with me now.
No, I ain't going. I don't like the way them cowboys look at me.
Well, you girls sure are hard on the boys that love you. Any one of them over there's got a truer heart than Jake Spoon.
I ain't gonna go, Gus. I left all that behind me when I left Lonesome Dov.
Well, darn it, Lorie, I don't like leaving you here with Blue Duck around.
Jake will be back soon.
Oh, now it's Jake again.
Well, you were the one said something about going to Ogallala after some woman, didn't you?
Still got enough light to track him and see where he went. I'm gonna send somebody over here to stay with you till Jake gets back. It'll be just a few minutes, because the herd's only about a mile away.
All right.
Deep, Tony!
Yes, sir. I want you to ride over to Jake's camp. Keep an eye on Miss Lorena till Jake gets back.
Miss Lorena, me?
Gus, what is it?
Blue Duck's in the area.
Blue Duck?
Oh, Lord.
Sure it's Blue Duck?
Hell yes, I'm sure. I just exchanged pleasantries with the man. Come on, Newt.
Well, yes, sir.
I'll be glad to take on the chore.
No doubt you would, but we need you here. Now get moving, Newt. You know where she is.
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you shoot him, Big Blue Duck?
Well, he was ready. It would have been touch and go which one of us got killed. But me and Dietz were going to track him. I think he may be circling to steal our horses.
All right, you boys best get on back with the herd now. Make damn sure you got your pistols with you. Wouldn't surprise me none to see old Blue Duck come riding in here with a gang. I don't like to sit on that boy over at that horse.
Well, if I'd have sent one of these other rowdies, Jake would probably come back and shoot him. But he ain't going to shoot Newt.
She should have stayed in Lonesome Dov anyhow.
Well, if you was a young gal with your whole life before you, would you want to stay in Lonesome Dov? Now, Maggie done it. Look how long she lasted.
She would have died anywhere. She just happened to die in Lonesome Dov, that's all.
God, Woodrow, you just don't ever get the point, do you? It ain't dying I'm talking about. It's living. That's good, folk, Campo. That's all right. Let's go, Deke.
Okay. Let's see here, Newt. Howdy, Miss Lorena. Miss Wood, howdy. Come on, Newt. Hello there, Miss Wood. I'm Newt. Mr. Gus sent me over here to keep an eye on you. I hope you don't mind.
He didn't come out anywhere on this side that I can see.
I don't
find no tracks here neither. He must have stayed in the creek.
You might have doubled back. Blood. We lost him in the creek. What in the hell is Newt doing back? I told him to stay over there.
Newt ain't back. Just his horse is back.
Gus!
What in the hell happened to you?
Somebody hit me.
All right, Gus, where's Lorie? I know you're hiding her over here from me somewhere.
Blue Duck.
Blue Duck. God, he's got her.
That half-breed's around here?
It's my fault for not shooting the son of a bitch when I had a chance. Ho Campo?
Yep.
I'm gonna need some fresh water. Lippy, grab me a box of bullets from the wagon there.
I'm going with you, Gus. This ain't none of your affair, you darn pup.
I ain't no pup. And you're a gambling lowlife to let her get stolen.
My God, we'll see about that.
We'll see about that right now.
Hey, you boys hold that right there! I ain't gonna have it. Loan me a horse. Mine's rode down.
You ain't going either, Jake. Not with me, you ain't.
I'll go for damn please. She's my woman.
You should have stayed closer to her if she's your woman.
The hell with you. The hell with the whole bunch of you. You heard him, Jake. He don't want you. You were sent to watch her, huh? Well, I'd say you done a damn poor job of it. You ain't worth your darn wages. I'd have give you a lick or two.
Not another word, Jake. It ain't that boy's fault you're the one that went off to town. Drink and gamble. You watch yourself, Augustus.
What drinks so fast? You found her. Old Monkey John will like that yellow hair. Between him and the others, probably get most of their money and all of their hides when they see you. I hope that damned old ranger hurries along. I owe him a few.
Gus? He won't come. I ain't his.
He's coming. Don't know if it's for me or for you. He's coming. got a treatment for women that try to run away. Cut a little hole in their stomachs. Pull out a gut and wrap it around a limb. And I drag them 30 or 40 feet and tie them down. That way, you can watch what the coyotes are having for supper. But she ain't free. Understand?
We got hides to trade.
And horses.
And horses. Talk. Tongue out. Thinking you don't talk.
What do you care if she talks? Wouldn't talk to you either, you damned old runt.
My God, we give all them hides for her. He ought to talk, even I say talk.
Get me, I might as well. Most of those hides were mine anyway. Now get off her! I just want her cut.
Hey! That's Gamble. I ain't had a game in a while.
What with? You already got our hides and the horses.
Girl! Ain't one her.
She's ours. We don't want to gamble with her.
Just half yours. Ermok and his boys own a half interest.
Oh. We're aiming to buy him out.
By the time you raise the money, won't be much left to buy. You'd do better. Buy a goat.
We don't want no damn goat.
That's Campbell.
We want the woman.
If you win, I'll let you have your horses back.
Come on, Bobby. Come on. Come on, Bobby. Go ahead.
Honey. What's wrong with him?
He don't care about the horses. He wants to keep the woman.
That damn chigger. Holding up the game.
Bobby, vamos a ir. Ya, boludo.
By God, life is cheap up here on the Canadian.
It's apt to get cheaper. Let's gamble. Like I win again.
You're a damn cheat. First you cheat us out of our horses, and then you cheat us out of the woman.
I don't want the woman. You can have her back as a gift. And the horses, too. There's an old man following me. I want you to kill him. You hear that, Ermok? You kill the man, you can have your horses back, and the woman, too.
We take the woman.
The hell you will. She's half iron. You ain't taking her nowhere.
You shut up. I'll kill you like I killed that chigger. If I were you, I'd get sober.
I'm gonna show you some tough.
Hell, you ain't hit him yet.
I'll get him. He ain't got anywhere to go. Has he?
God, that's enough. That is enough.
Look at that. Is he shooting at us?
He can't hit nobody from there. He's just wasting his bullets.
Maybe an old man like you needs a better target. What's that son of a bitch done to me? Monkey! What happened?
Captain's pretty worried about Mr. Gus, ain't he?
Me too. I get to expecting to hear him talk. He ain't here. My ears started to get empty.
Mr. Gus could be all right.
Maybe so. But he will not catch Blue Duck.
Did you know him, Pope Campo?
Yes, I know him. I once lived up on El Llano. He killed my 3 sons. After that, I left El Llano.
It's all Jake's fault. He's a bastard for leaving her in the first place. That's what started all this.
You sure are smitten, ain't you, Dish?
Well, I'll tell you this. If she's alive and Gus brings her back, well, then I aim to marry her.
Marry her? Marry a whore?
Don't go calling her a whore in front of me, Jasper.
Well, if you're so in love with her, why don't you go try to fetch her back yourself? Leave Gus here. He's a damn sight more entertaining than you are. So is that whore.
Get him, Dish!
Boys want to fight? Collect your wages first.
We're done with it, Captain.
Jasper.
Yes, sir. I'm done with it, too.
Well, boys, let's get on back to the herd. Captain don't take much of sitting around.
Dietz. This one I made for you.
Well, thank you, Poe. Is it somebody special?
Like a little saint. You know, to help protect you on our journey.
We don't even know how many there is.
I can go find out.
You do and they catch you, they'll make soup out of you.
Yeah, I'd like to know what they was shooting at when we rode up.
You're shooting at me. Hey, easy. I'm Captain Cray, Texas Ranger. I'm coming in. Don't nobody shoot. Howdy.
Cray.
July Johnson. This is, Roscoe.
July Johnson. I got you're the sheriff from over in Fort Smith, Arkansas, looking for Jake Spoon, ain't you?
Well, I have more urgent business than Jake Spoon now.
Well, I was about to say, if you're looking for Jake, you missed him by about 300 miles or so.
The Indians killed your horse, did they? No, sir, I had to kill him myself to make a fort when them Kioways got after me, see. But I appreciate you running them off.
We just riding by. They started shooting at us, so we shot back.
They're Blue Duck's boys. I'm after him and a woman he stole.
Say the man stole a woman?
Yes, sir. A girl traveling with us. He probably camped on the river and sent them bucks back to kill me. It's quite a ways north of here, I do believe.
Well, our horses are pretty near wore out, but if morning is soon enough, we'll help you track this outlaw.
There, see it?
I see it.
That'd be them. They don't know it, but the wrath of the Lord's about to descend on them. Come sundown.
I best go with you. Don't know how many there are.
Thank you. All I need is a loan of a horse, and I'll have him back for breakfast and maybe a few others to boot.
You mean to go at them by yourself? There might be 10 of them down there. Maybe even more.
They scare easy at night. I just hope Mr. Duck's there. I intend to kill him.
Look, I can be you some help.
I'd rather you stay with your party, Mr. Johnson. Get these two young people to look after.
Well, Roscoe can stay.
Well, kind of chancey, so you might stop a bullet. Never get to finish that urgent business you mentioned.
Well, that urgent business is my wife. She left home. Look, I know it's unlikely, but it might be that she got stolen too.
I guess you're no more fool than me chasing a woman across the place.
I might have got one in them. I don't know. I doubt it. I hurt bad. Go ahead. Shoot me.
You won't catch me wasting a bullet on you. Monkey can cut your damn throat if he wants to.
That's enough. What'd she do? I said, what'd she do to earn a kick? You mind your own damn...
You're not worth selling. The Kiowas can have you.
How come you're giving her to the damn Kiowa?
Give her to me. No. I want them to carve her up.
Well, hell, I'll carve her up.
Maybe it'll put some spirit in them, so they can go out tomorrow and run that old ranger to ground.
Hell, I mean, there.
You better be. If McCrae comes, you better be quick. Well, there they are. Have you ever killed Mr. Johnson? No. Well, you do what I do then.
Help her. Monkey, don't let him get her.
Help her!
Help her, all right. Won't we, boys? Keep away from her, Mike. She's part mine.
Part yours?
Oh, God!
What did you do with your part?
Oh, you got!
Trust me. There was blue duck here. Was blue duck here tonight, Lorie? Was blue duck here?
Killed a whole bunch. I didn't even shoot.
Get on back to your people, Mr. Johnson. There's a dangerous man loose on the river, and I doubt your deputy can handle it. I know this is a shock to you, Mr. Johnson. It ain't a barroom scrape in Arkansas, so you gotta choke it down and get on back to your people. I'll be along as soon as this girl can travel.
Shoot me. Shoot me.
Go, Mr. Johnson. Go now!
Shoot me.
Sure was a lot of shooting.
I'll be glad when July gets back. What?
Heard something in that brush. Might be an Indian.
I'll go see.
No, wait.
I wish July'd get on back.
It's likely to be morning before they get back. Joe? Joe! Where are you?
Shoot him! Shoot him!
What?
See him? Shoot him!
Where have you been, girl? Where's Joe?
Was that his name? It's my fault. If I'd have done what you said, they'd still be alive.
My God.
It's my fault. Hell, you told me to stay.
I know I did, son. I'm sure you wish you had, but yesterday's gone. We can't get it back. Now you go on with your digging, and I'll tidy up the dead. That's all we can do.
I guess he took Joe's horse.
Yes, in his life. Sure, he had more interest in the horse.
If you're going after him, I'd like to try and help.
Better mount it than us. Expect we just gotta let him go this time.
Boy, I hate to do that.
These lives here are lost for good, son, and giving pain for pain ain't gonna bring them back. Best go on and try to find your wife. If I ever run across Blue Duck again, I'll kill him for you. For her, too.
Here's way. You go shoot us a turkey or something for our supper.
I'll help you build a fire.
I don't need any help. Wait. You take Luke with you.
Luke?
Howdy.
You're supposed to be with Sway.
I told him we could hunt better if we split up.
Well, why ain't you hunting then?
I am a hunt. Right here.
I'm gonna have a baby, Luke. I can't be doing that.
Not for a while yet that you ain't having no baby. I only want a little. Won't take but 6 minutes, I reckon.
If Sway catches you, he'll kill you.
Well, he ain't no smarter than a buffalo. I might decide to shoot him.
Hey! Get off me! Oh, God! Damn!
Was he trying to marry you?
I guess you can call it that. He was trying to do me. I want him to let me alone.
How the hunting goes, Wade? You shoot a turkey?
I got one.
Well, that's real good. You want me to go pluck them feathers?
No, I don't. I want you just to stay there. I wish you wouldn't be doing this.
Sorry, Sway, I won't do it no more, I swear.
Next time you go hunting, just make sure he stays with you. He can't pester me if he's with you.
No, I think I better go on and kill him for being like this.
No, Sway! Don't! Sway, that's enough! You'll kill him, Sway! Sway! We might need him if the Indians come! Don't! Sway! He's alive.
He'll quit it now, won't he? Quit trying to marry you? Don't it look funny with that ear hanging off? I'll go pluck that bird now, Luke. Have us some supper to eat.
Don't be spitting on my floor.
Lorie spits where he pleases.
Yes, I can see he does. That's why I mentioned it. Bellbuck, you go do it in the alley if you want to give it away. Otherwise, get that boy on upstairs.
You've been known to give it away yourself, darling.
It's about to break me, too, Mr. Spoon.
$10. Spoon? You Jake Spoon, the ranger? I've done some rangering. He's Jake Spoon, the ranger.
Never heard of him.
You run with McRae and Call. Ain't that right? Not anymore, I don't. McRae and Call. Never met him. I hear they're a tough man. Let a half-breed steal my whore, that's how tough they are.
You can't find her?
They lost her, let them find her. We're going up to Kansas. Me and my brothers. Frog lived there. Kansas, huh?
Gonna rob some banks. Ain't that right, Dan?
Ain't no objection to robbing banks. Have you, Spoon?
Well, I guess it would depend on the bank. I wouldn't enjoy it if there was too much law stacked against me.
Law?
Dan! Look, I want my money back, 'cause I wasn't too.
Honey, you can't squirt your squirt in 2 minutes. You need a doctor, not a horse.
Look, I said I want my money back.
Made her mad, by God, didn't he?
Well, let's go. Some sheriff be poking around here in a minute.
Jake, help me drag this fella out to the street. He's messing up my floor.
You coming, Spoon?
Jake.
Let's go, boys.
Jake? Jake, you come back here, you bastard! You hear me? Get the heck won't get me for free again. You understand that? Jake!
There's adobe walls there. Need to get us out of this lightning. Find us a nice warm dry spot, darling. That'll about do it. Rain all at once tonight, can't it? We're nice and warm. Real warm. Yeah. This should be quite a lively place. Till the buffalo run out a couple of years ago. They ran north. Every darn one of them. God, look what I found here. Gold coin. There's 5s and 10s. There's even a handful of $50 gold pieces. That's good luck. Now we can play ourselves some high-stakes poker. Huh? Now all that on your side is yours, and all this over here is mine. See? Go. Put the cards in your hand, darling. Don't let me see them. You remember how to play, do you, Lorie? Good. You're betting. But be careful, because I'm mighty tricky. Remember? Tricky old Gus. That's the idea, but we hadn't bet yet. So we'll try it again.
They shouldn't have took me, Gus.
I know, honey, but they did. They should, but they did. They did. Now you just go and cry it out. See, you got a long time to live, and you don't want this thing dragging you backwards, see? So you just cry it on out to old Gus. You'll be all right, you, right here. You're safe now.
Thank you.